Every morning on my way to work, I passed a street performer who played a battered guitar and sang with a voice that was both haunting and mesmerizing. It was easy to tune him out, just another part of the urban landscape, until one day, his words pierced through my routine like a shard of ice. He began singing a song that seemed to be woven from the very fabric of my deepest fears. At first, I dismissed it as coincidence, a trick of the mind. But as the days passed, his lyrics grew more detailed, more personal, and impossibly accurate. He sang of the shadows that danced at the edge of my vision, the creeping dread of isolation, and a gnawing suspicion that something followed me home each night. Act 2 began as I found myself drawn to him, compelled to unravel the mystery of how he knew these things. I watched him from a distance, noting how he never accepted money, never seemed to tire. His eyes, hidden beneath the brim of his hat, seemed to follow me, even when I wasn't there. I started recording his performances, analyzing the words for clues, but they only grew more terrifying in their specificity. He sang of the nightmares that plagued me, the ones I had never spoken aloud, and the childhood trauma I had buried deep. Panic gripped me as I realized that his songs were not just about my fears but warnings of what was to come. In the final act, desperation drove me to confront him. My voice trembled as I demanded to know who he was and how he knew these things. He looked up slowly, revealing eyes that were impossibly dark, as if they held the night itself. His lips twisted into a knowing smile, and he whispered, "I am the echo of your soul's darkest corners." In that moment, I understood that he wasn't human, but a manifestation of a terror that had been quietly feeding on my life. As I backed away, his song shifted, predicting my next steps with chilling accuracy. I fled, but the melody followed me home, echoing in the silence of my apartment, a constant reminder that there was no escape. In the chilling climax, I decided to skip my usual route, hoping to break free from the grip of its haunting serenade. But as I took a detour through the park, his voice found me once more, emanating from the shadows of the trees. The song was now a cacophony of every fear I'd ever had, crescendoing into a single, terrifying revelation: my life was not my own. Paralyzed with dread, I realized that his song was my fate, a script I was doomed to follow. As I sank to the ground, the last verse reached its end, leaving only silence, a void filled with the certainty that he was always watching, waiting for me to falter.